Hey, welcome back everybody to Touhou 19 yet again. Today we're going to be playing another route. Taylor informs me that I should be able to get to the last character I have not seen today. Will I see that if I do Ran?
Indeed you will.
Alright, cool. Then let's do
That
Ran.
is the last character you need to play to
Fair.
see every character.
Cool. Just as Lady Yukari said, the phantoms are reacting unusually. That this is caused by the liberation of the land, then perhaps it's a good thing. Yeah, let's report something like that. So she's not actually intending to completely report on the matter.
Yeah, and this new character that you're gonna see,
Mm-hmm.
probably like a bottom 5 Touhou character for me, and easily my least favorite in this game.
Wow.
Excluding Mommy though, obviously.
Yeah, Mamizo's not great, but that
Although
is
still my least favorite in this, right?
wow, that is amazing. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how bad this is. But for
Also,
now,
doesn't Rand's player sprite look really weird?
maybe a little bit. It kind of looks like
compared to the other one.
she kind of looks like she has a bunch of bananas growing out of her ass.
She just has a weird outline that no other character has.
That is fair. Oh, a beast yokai, says Sanai. Why is a beast yokai in the village? Oh, you're investigating too. I thought the Moria Shrine would be quietly observing. Strange beast yokai keep appearing, so I had to look into it. Speaking of, a beast yokai like you is investigating too? Well, I guess you could call it an investigation. Oh, that's right. I was told by Lady Kaneko to think of all beast yokai as enemies. Ha ha ha, that's a good way of thinking, and a great way to an early grave as well. Well, that's a threat.
If you're able to glance over at the Nai's player sprite, it looks so much different.
Huh. Yeah, sort of is. And yeah, I'm able to right this second because there's really not much happening. Seems like this is one of those characters that when you hold shift, you fix the thing that you have fighting for you.
Like Ramelia's Imperishable Knight.
That is interesting. I do not feel like I do much damage overall, though, I will be honest. Probably should keep that centered as much as possible. Probably more useful towards the center of the screen than the edges, especially when we get the boss.
True. You don't want it to be caught over on the edge when there's a boss.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Well, luckily, most of the time, I want to hold shift anyway. Not all, though. And there certainly are some imprecise movements I have to make from time to time that require being outside of shift mode. Is Sanai herself gonna fight us?
Doesn't feel like it.
Ah, of course. Well, it seems like she's decided to, so finally.
As much as I do like this theme, I really wish the characters just played their own theme.
Yeah.
In the early stage.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Especially... Even if I do think this theme is better than Sanai's theme in this game, for some reason chose to use their stage theme.
Fair. And yeah, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But, you know, I am not Zune, amazingly enough. So I don't know why he chooses to do things the way he does. That was an annoying spell card.
There's still a few returning characters you haven't seen, just so you know.
Oh,
I'm just talking about like actual new characters.
I'm pretty sure.
One more.
Yeah, Beast Yokai. Kind of think of it, the number of beast spirits is unusual. So a Beast Yokai appeared at Moria Shrine. Let me take a look. Amulet of Suako Moria. Sanai Kochia's ability to shoot explosive frogs. Well, that's a thing.
That's always been a thing she's had.
Is it really? I don't think I ever knew that.
Yeah, all her frogs that she shoots explode.
Oh, that makes sense. There isn't much difference in the number of spirits throughout Gensokyo. That means that this isn't an incident instigated for someone's benefit. I like to chalk it up as a natural phenomenon, but Very little in Gensokyo is a natural phenomenon. Also, fox versus fox, apparently. Well now, aren't you that fox who can't hide her tails? Hmm? You're a tube fox? What does that mean? A tube fox?
I told you before, she's a tube fox.
Oh my goodness, why are you at the Moria Shrine? Sanai told me she was busy, so I'm house-sitting in her absence. House-sitting? It didn't seem like that the way Sanai spoke about it. Well, I shouldn't put much faith in the words of a tube fox. My, how upsetting, even though dear Sanai asked me to. Send away any suspicious trespasser, she said. So I guess in the words of in the mind of the tube fox, we are suspicious, and she is probably correct.
Apparently the tube fox is working for Sanai at the moment.
Yeah, which I do not particularly trust that Tsukasa, ever really has anyone's best interest at heart besides her own.
I do like the line, the fox that can't hide her tails, because that makes me think that Tsukasa might be a Kitsune too.
Yeah, that does seem very possible. See, the razor blades are back.
They're tubes. She's a tube fox.
Razor blades.
Razor blades aren't transparent.
Is she ever referred to as a tube fox at 18?
I don't know, but I think it's implied with her tubes that she holds.
I guess that does make sense. If you're gonna throw an adjective in front of something, that if you see that adjective, it's probably relatively fitting.
I'm not entirely sure on this, but I'm pretty sure tube foxes are like some kind of like manipulative fox or something.
Ah, that would make
Japanese
sense.
folklore or something. I could not tell you for sure.
Yeah, it sounds like a forced translation, like something that probably shouldn't actually be translated into English, but they decided to anyway.
I mean, even then, dude would with it, because we don't have tubes. So it's
True.
probably the same word.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Boss attack. Wow, it's boss time. Okay, this pattern's not too bad. I just got lucky that I happened to be standing in the right part of it.
If you had to take a wild guess at who the next returning character is, who do you think it would be?
Well, I mean, next is a bit of a difficult one because whoever I guess, might show up, but might not be the next one to show up. But I would believe that Arumi is going to show up in this game. So we'll see.
We will see.
I'm also still expecting Kutaka as well. There's nothing fun about two foxes bamboozling each other. Oh, I think there's plenty fun about two foxes bamboozling each other. Instead, I'd love to hear a well-informed, intelligent tube fox's opinion on something. If you were trying to gain something from this incident, where would you hide? Ah, so you think I'm telling the truth? Well, come on, what do you think? It doesn't matter if it's true or not. Either way, don't you think there's value in drawing out some intel? Ha ha ha, so you are a fox after all. New card get Fox in a Tube Horizontal. Tsukasa Kuramaki's ability to shoot from both sides. Ah, it was in fact Yugi, apparently, who I was not expecting.
Is it really Yugi?
Actually, good point. This area I associate with Yugi, but there's plenty of other beings that can live in the underground. It does not have to be Yugi.
Yeah. Yugi was also just in 17.5.
Yeah, actually, I would say that the better bet here would either be Orin or Oku. Orin is a cat, and Oku is a bird, so that would fit pretty well with the animal theme. But Yugi is just, well, an Oni, and Onis aren't really animals.
Except for Suika, apparently.
Yeah, well, Suika just wants to be here, I guess. You can't really tell Suika she's not allowed to be involved with something. She'll just turn into mist and, be there anyway. I see, if you hide deep beneath the Earth's surface, you could do whatever you want to, couldn't you? And guess what? There happen to be similar beast spirits underground, too. as expected from a tube fox. You understand the criminal mind well. Ah, it is Orin. Wow, you scared me. Thought there was someone I didn't know. Didn't expect to see a nine-tailed fox. Oh, it's Orin. I often see you play with my dear little Chen. I'm grateful for that. Oh, that's an interesting piece of canon being added there, that Chen and Orin are actually friends. I like that. No problem.
Kitty friends.
Yep, kitties. Thanks to you, my once cute little Chen is now finding corpses for fun! Yeah, the training was worth it. So, need anything from me? Do you happen to know anything about the incident happening on the surface? Incident? Ah, you must mean the Great Phantasmagorial Release Festival. Well, we finally have a name for this. It's the best. The sense of death is everywhere. I never thought there'd be such a fancy event on the surface. Who's the organizer? Could it be that one from your place? Is that referring to you, Kari? Because that would be great if it was referring to you, Kari. No, I'm sorry, never mind me. You're not someone who will get what I'm talking about.
So now you just fight.
Yep, because that is Touhou for you. I'm happy to have Orin in this game. I like Orin.
At least she actually gets her theme.
Indeed.
So you'd probably honestly prefer it the other way for her.
Yeah, I would prefer it the other way for her, although I won't say her theme is bad by any means. Like I've always said...
It is a good remix of it.
Yeah. Like I've always said, the soundtrack to Subterranean Animism is phenomenal, and the fact that this is actually one of my least favorite songs from the soundtrack still does not actually mean it's a bad song by any means. It is still a really good song compared to a lot of the rest of Touhou's music. But I will stand by.
I love how everyone but Soon still gives like Orin her two tails. Because like every art he makes of her, she does not have her two tails in human form, but then in the sprites she does.
That is
Because
amazing.
the sprites weren't made by Zune in this game.
Ah, that does make sense. Well, maybe she can decide whether or not she wants to have her tails in human form or not. And today she just feels like it.
I think it's just that everybody but Zune decides that.
Indeed. We need to get a meow from Orin. Oh god, a bunch of garbage all at once. Like, again, these patterns are not bad. Like, I feel like I could deal with any of these patterns, but when you have all the fucking popcorn bullets just randomly around here as well, they become way fucking harder to deal with.
Do you remember you have bombs in this game?
Oh, right, yes, thank you. I did honestly kind of forget that there was something other than the, you know, this bomb. Like, I remember this one, but I kind of forgot that last time we discovered there was the other kind of bomb.
Now you know.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the reminder, Taylor. I do appreciate it.
I think her tails are just supposed to be represented by her pigtails.
That would honestly make a lot of sense. Because her pigtails aren't quite long. Honestly, if it weren't for the shape of them, I'd say twin tail is more accurate, but she does have a very unique shape to them, so they still very much look like pigtails.
I guess the real correct term would be cattails.
True, they are cattails. But not the kind that you find in reed bogs.
No.
What the internet would like to refer to as cursed hot dogs.
More corn dogs, I think.
Cursed corn dogs, that is pretty accurate. We did it.
You killed the cat.
Yeah. Well, she still got 8 lives. Or 7 since Reimu already did this. Taking advantage of the Great Phantasmagorial Release Festival on the surface, more bee spirits have been showing up underground too. Yeah, there sure are a lot. But while they're the same types of spirits, their origins are different. Is that so? The spirits here in Hell seem to be gushing out from the depths more and more. They are like empty shells of vengeful spirits whose grudges have faded away. Do you understand it, this feeling of dissatisfaction and emptiness? New card get, Feline Understanding, Orin's ability to not collide with tame spirits. That is such a funny way to put it, not collide with. Well, this seems indicative that we're either getting Orin or I guess potentially Suako. Or sorry, Oku.
That Orin.
Yeah, Oku or potentially Suako, since she's got a lot of involvement with this place. I guess theoretically we've also seen Kutaka hanging out around here as well, so that's possible too. Also, there's Yuma as well. Yeah, Yuma would also be a reasonable bet. Huh, I wonder which one it'll be. Anyway, from the depths of the earth, huh? Well,
You had to guess which would you get. Like, between the ones you said.
Honestly, after remembering that Yuma's a good option for this, I'm gonna say Yuma. She is a goat after all. From the depths of the earth, well, I certainly can detect some unusual spirits. Could this be the passage to the underground geyser center? What's under here? Nope, it's fucking Suika. Huh? Who the hell are you? Aren't you the Shikigami from Yukari's place? What brings you here? Huh? Why are you here, Miss Suika? I see, so Yukari's making moves too. It's quite smart to set your sights on former hell, but is there something up ahead? A curse lies beyond here, and exhausted from that curse, organic life lies dormant. Yeah, it does sound like we're gonna fight Yuma here, but first we got Suika. If your goal is to investigate the anomaly, this could be quite the detour. But if you still want to go to the Earth's depths, I'm not gonna stop you. Oh, this filling. I'll end up having to go, won't I? I like how she says she's not going to stop us, but she's trying to anyway. Maybe she just has that...
No, she just knows you can't win. Or she can't win.
Fair. Fran is, you know, a relatively powerful character, but I would say that probably, in my mind at least, Suika is the stronger of the two if she were to actually go all out, which presumably is not what she's doing today.
Does she ever do that, though?
It kind of feels like she somewhat does at the end of, you know, IMP, but, even then, yeah, she's probably still holding back.
You are key.
Wow. I know, right?
That's gross, Peter.
Wow. Gross, Peter.
I still hate that you got this theme instead of one of her other two.
Yeah, like, legitimately, her other two themes are both S-tier tracks, and this doesn't seem bad, but I'm not even sure if I'd say it's A-tier necessarily. It's more like a B-tier song. It's like, yeah, this works.
It's a very okay song.
Indeed.
It was originally supposed to be Sanai's theme, but then he was like, nah, this doesn't fit Sanai.
I mean, that's true. It doesn't fit Sanai either, or Suika. Honestly, I think he would have been better off just using this at this point as another option for the stage themes.
If you really wanted to give this to a returning character, you should have given it to a Nazareth.
Yeah, honestly, it could have worked for Nazareth. I still think that Nazareth would be better off having her tiny, clever commander theme, which they didn't do anyway, but it does fit Nazareth a little bit better. It even sounds a little bit like Nazareth's theme. Hi, Suika.
I do really like Suika's spell card background.
This is pretty cool. I kind of boxed myself in there, has very little choice. But that's what happens when you do not know what a spell card is going to do. First playthroughs of Touhou games are always interesting for exactly that reason, because every spell card is a shock. You're like, whoa, what's that? Alright, it looks like she's doing something very similar again. I probably want to make sure I'm being careful about this. Oh. Okay, I had to use a bomb there. I'm very lucky that this game has that sort of weird, like, shield thing. Well, you don't
I have no idea how that works.
I do not either. I get the impression that you can get hit once per fight with that, and it will soak it up, but after that, you just take hits every other time. I think that's how it works, and I could be extremely wrong, considering the fact that, well, yeah, it's not like we're being explained what the hell it is supposed to be, you know? But, yeah, well, You don't have much of a choice this week. If you wanted to get this far, go forth to the Earth's deepest pits. You're trying to force me to go, aren't you? Even though I really don't want to. I wonder what lies in wait for me up ahead. Oh, by the way, I have a little bit of advice. Watch out for traps, cleverly hidden ones. What? Okay, now I'm thinking we're gonna get Inoko again. Drunken fist all the time. Suika Ibuki's ability to deal damage in close quarters. Still, though, the most fitting character would definitely be Yuma. Whoa! This isn't anything like I expected. The stench of rotten blood. Is this place in itself a trap? Is there really someone here in a place like this?
Meh.
I take it this is the character you don't like.
Yeah.
Huh? A fox? For an animal to come to a place like this, are you bored to death? It says welcome to hell on her shirt, what the fuck? Is she just trying to be a Higachia ripoff?
Yeah, but way uglier.
Or maybe you're Totetsu's friend. So there was someone, I can't believe it. I am Shiari Tenkajin. And you? I am no, definitely not. I am Rand Yakumo. I'm here to investigate an incident that's happening on the surface. You're investigating an incident? Oh, is it that thing that Totetsu's been doing? That idiotic little turf war doesn't interest me in the slightest. Totetsu is gonna be the sole winner anyway. What a load of bull. What did you say? The incident is Totetsu's handiwork? Well, Totetsu's not here right now. What does that have to do with whether or not she's the person who caused the incident? So if you're looking for her, you better leave and look somewhere else. Unfortunately for you, it'll take blood, sweat, and tears to leave here alive, but mostly blood.
I don't like this character or her theme.
Fair. I'll have to listen to it a bit before I have a thought on what I think of this theme.
Also, apparently she's like the hardest boss in the game.
Oh, fun. Well, get ready then for me to probably reset here a few times.
Because those purple things can spawn on top of you.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'm so happy that she's bullshit. Okay, for this boss, I'm quite happy that I have the things that shoot for me. That way I have at least one less thing I have to pay attention to, which is the center. I mean, I don't think it's one of Zune's best compositions by any means, but I don't exactly hate this song either. It does sound like he's trying very hard to go for making dissonance work, though. Which, you know, sometimes you can do that, but I'm not sure if this is one of those times necessarily.
What do you think of her design?
It's kinda odd. I'm not gonna say it's the ugliest character design that I've ever seen, but it's certainly not, you know, like, super impressive either. Like, I do think
It
that...
looks like she doesn't walk herself.
She probably doesn't. I mean, she's hiding out here in Yuma's oil well, so... Yeah, we're definitely gonna fail this. I don't think... I was hoping that was the final spell card, but no. Oh wow, I didn't even make it to the next one. We're gonna hold another rematch.
Sort of costume. Really weird.
Yeah, it definitely does. I feel like she's an example of one of the few characters in this game that legitimately probably would have been better represented by a male. Like, she just seems like the kind of character that would make more sense being like some strange dude that hides under rocks. I don't know. Maybe that's sexist of me to say that.
Girls can't be me too.
I mean, they can be. Good lord, this is, nasty. I do hope there's only one spell card after the point that I died last time. If there's two, this is gonna be another one where I am doing a lot of attempts before getting there. Might as well just use this. Honestly, I feel like a non-multiplayer mode, this does fuck all.
Yeah.
Like, it's the other...
Also, in the fanon, this character is a druggie.
I would believe that. Hell, I believe she's a... I believe she's a druggie in the canon.
She shoots needles and has needles on her and stuff.
That?
The amount of art I've seen her shooting up is a lot.
Yeah, I'm kind of convinced that she just is in canon a druggie then.
Maybe. Who knows what's in those needles? All I know is I don't like her.
Fair. Get off me, you annoying purple spirits. Yeah, so far I must say I think this might be my least favorite boss as well. I do not think that the game design here is very good. Oh god, I need to bomb here and recenter myself. It's one of those where very clearly I can't just casually follow it. I need to forcefully keep recentering myself for that attack.
Yeah. She's supposed to be like a chupacabra, I think, or something.
I guess that would sort of make sense, sort of. Okay. Amazing that time I only took 1 heart of damage. I definitely do feel like this boss is really RNG. You got me. You can't hold a candle to Totetsu, but I still have some fun. I still had some fun. Where is Totetsu? Everyone thought she was gonna do something bad, but for some reason she's blended in with Gensokyo. That's just Gensokyo for you. That's what happens with everybody here.
I really feel like Chiari here is like the weak Touhou-looking Touhou character.
Indeed, she looks like someone's bad OC. But in the end, she
even more so than Akasha.
Yeah, no kidding. But in the end, she did cause something bad. I don't know for sure where Totetsu went, but it's gonna be that place, right? That place. Chupacabra's Fae. Chiari Tinkajin's ability to not hit eagle spirits. Okay, that's, odd. The animal realm, huh? I wonder when it turned into such a city. It used to have more of a rotten smell back when I was here. It was a hellish wilderness. Ah, it is actual Yuma, just when I've given up on the idea that Yuma was going to even be here. Ran, or is it Ran Yakumo these days? Long time indeed, so you're the head of the Goyoku Alliance now, Yuma Totetsu. You are as reckless as ever. What are you trying to do, making a mess of the surface? Who, me? Making a mess of the surface? That'd be stupid. The surface made a mess of itself! If anything, I'm the one trying to set things right. By making the surface Goyoku Alliance turf. That is just the thing the instigator would say. Ah, it's all coming back to me now. I got so sick of the ideology of beasts, I left this place and never looked back. But now you are the aide to the ruler of Gensokyo. We're badgers from the same burrow, you and me. Awfully cruel calling me a badger. Don't lump foxes together with those things. Sorry about that. Hey, right, there will be no need to report this to Lady Yukari, because your ambitions will be stopped here. Heh. While you were stewing in tepid waters, I was tempered in a blazing kiln. The fight was over before it even started. Beasts should live by the laws of beasts. I do like the, Yuma, sprite, though. I do like that quite a bit.
I'm just sad she doesn't have her goat eyes anymore.
Fair. I'm assuming that enough people complained that she didn't look cute enough, and so they decided to get rid of that.
Nah, no, this is just how Zuna wanted her to be. Like, the sharp teeth and stuff were added by the people who drew the 17.5 sprite.
Ah, that is fair.
I liked her not being super cute, to be honest.
Fair. I mean, she certainly is not a character with a super cute personality, so it does make a little bit more sense.
I mean, if she ate, like, something really sweet, I'm sure she'd be very cute. Because her personality is, like, dependent on what she eats sometimes, if I remember correctly.
That is fair. That does make sense. I think we should feed her a whole bunch of sugar.
At least I'm pretty sure I remember that being a thing. And also why she was like so crude when she was eating all the oil.
Well, it was crude oil.
I could be wrong though in misremembering.
I have no idea. I'm not sure I got far enough into 17.5 that I actually got to that piece of lore. At
I
this
don't think
point,
it's that big of a spoiler. No.
no, it really isn't. At this point, I'm kind of just waiting until Grayson finishes 17.5 to go back to it now. I've got other things that I want to do during our Peter Taylor gaming, like this, for example.
Do you even know, like, every character in 17.5 now?
I think I do, because I know that... I'm pretty sure that the only ones that I didn't bump into myself were Flan and Okina. I'm pretty sure I'm aware both of them are in the game, but I didn't actually get to see either of them. But I'm pretty sure everybody else in that game I did bump into.
I know there's one, or like, there's one that you didn't fight yet yourself, but I don't know if you know they're in the game yet or not.
Fair. No idea. But one day
But
I
I
will.
don't know if I should say either.
Yeah, probably not. But one day I'll certainly come back to that game. But for right this moment, we'll play this one. This is the new Touhou game. And honestly, at some level, I would argue I am better at bullet hell. Spell cards are definitely getting nastier. So far, wow, I never speak. I was about to say, so far I've no-hit this, but I imagine that won't continue. No.
It did not continue.
It did not. Why is her theme so goddamn good?
I don't know. I do like the second version of her theme more, but the first is still also really good.
You mean the one that plays in the bloody version of the map?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely do like the bloody one as well. Oh god, this is horrific. Die already so that I don't have to keep doing this, please. I do not like this spell card. Okay, my hypothesis is dead. It is not the case that you only get one shield, because I just got hit there, but I'd already, obviously taken much damage. I don't think that I'm going to get it this attempt, considering the fact that I have one heart left, and I don't even know if this is the final spell card or not.
You could recenter your shift thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
I just noticed that myself.
I do think this would be the final spell card.
Hopefully, I kind of need it to be. And again, this isn't all that bad if it weren't for the popcorn bullets. That's like the thing I hate most about these Phantasmagoria games. Never mind. Well,
unfortunate.
We're restarting with full health, so maybe that'll make all the difference. Ain't it a miserable thing to see your old pal turn soft? And let's begin Denmaku shooting.
So apparently Ran and Yuma are old friends.
I mean, they are both animal spirits. I guess it does sort of make sense. Wouldn't it be a weird alternate universe where Yukari chose to have Yuma as her Shikigami?
I don't think Yuma would agree.
Almost certainly not. Yuma does not seem like the sort that would serve anyone. The only thing Yuma serves is her own hunger.
So do we know if Ran herself agreed or not?
That's a good question. Hard to say. But I will say this much, is that overall I do feel like Ran would be an easier person for Yukari to subjugate than Yuma.
Yeah.
Ran is much...
very much her own free spirit.
Yeah, no kidding. Yuma does her own thing in life.
Unless Yukari has some really good food.
True. Which I don't think that she does. Which ironically means that it'd be more likely for Mystia to be the owner of her than fucking Yukari. Okay, off to a good start so far, but there definitely are a couple of really nasty spell cards I need to be prepared for. Oh, she's throwing at me an extra goat attack. Well, it definitely seems like my theory about a lot of the characters in this game being themed after the Zodiac continues to be true, since we now have essentially the sheep.
True.
We do need a bird, though, and a cow, and I think a few other things still.
Well, there might be a problem with that.
What's the problem with that?
You have now seen every character in this game.
Ah, fair. Maybe there's something that symbolically represents those animals that I'm just forgetting, honestly. I would believe that. Was there a bird I'm forgetting about, Taylor?
I mean, Sanai has wings.
Oh, right. Sanai has wings. That might genuinely be what that's supposed to be. But definitely there are no cows that I'm aware of. Unless one of the new characters is supposed to be thematically a bovine, which, fuck if I know. I don't know the new characters well enough.
The final boss girl, she has horns, close enough.
Yeah, also maybe Suika's supposed to be that. I don't know.
No, it was entirely that one Chiari line from the last fight where she said that's so bold. That's what represents the cow.
Of course. Her one line. I think every other character's been represented, or every other Zodiac animal's been represented, I'm not sure. Well, I got to this point with 4 hearts, I might be able to pull this off. Of course, this attack is the most bullshit one, so I need to be definitely focusing every ounce of my power on her so that I can get through this as quickly as possible.
That's so bold.
I know. Okay, that's it for bombs, so now I have to actually try to dodge these the rest of the way. Oh, thank God, my 3 bombs got me through that bullshit. And yes, it is. That is so bold. I really do not like that spell card. That's one of those where if I were trying to 1cc this like I have other games, that would probably be one that I just always bomb as opposed to trying to learn, because it is genuinely kind of bullshit.
I could not care less about 1cc in a Phantasmagoria game.
Indeed. I'm just using it as a point of comparison, but yeah, I'm not going to either. Doesn't even seem like there's any point, considering there is no extra boss.
I don't know if this game has the extra story like other ones, but like, yeah.
Probably not. Wait, the timer didn't run out. What happened?
You killed her?
Oh. For some reason my brain thought I had to run the timer out. Wishfully busy Shikigami. The Yakumo estate. It seems to exist on the boundary of Gensokyo, a tiny world that no one knows how to find. Yukari, well done! Well, there's Yukari on the fucking floor. What are you doing down there, Yukari? Simply put, this incident was a natural phenomenon? Yes, a mere seasonal flood of phantoms. At the same time, the market god stripped the land ownership. In other words, the flood overlapped with that of the god's return.
Both of their hats are gone.
What was that?
Both of their hats are gone.
That's unacceptable. That doesn't make them Touhou characters anymore. And the phantoms scrambled for the land. Yes, I understand. That is fine. Or this is fine. Why is it fine, may I ask? This incident was a series of accidental events happening together. No one was pulling strings. That is why. Yes, ma'am. And calling it a natural phenomenon will reduce the mastermind's influence in Gensokyo. Wouldn't you agree? So there is someone pulling the strings, if I understand your words correctly. I've said that no one's pulling the strings. It was a set of coincidental events, merely a natural phenomenon. Yes, ma'am. Ran kept her findings about Totetsu a secret, because she was convinced that Totetsu was not the mastermind. Totetsu's goal was to conquer the surface. She took advantage of the incident, but she's not capable enough to start this incident. Yukari's insinuations suggest that she knows the mastermind, and she remembers that Suika also seemed to know something about it during her investigation. What was this trap she was told about? Had Rand fallen for it? Had she avoided it? Or had it never existed to begin with? Perhaps she would have to confront that mysterious yokai once more. Number 4, The Fox's Fading Memories. Story cleared. Nice, we did it. Well, a lot of my hypotheses about this game have proven true thus far. Really, the only major one that I was wrong about was that we did not, in fact, get the new ghost girl from the manga. I forget her name off the top of my head.
Mizuchi.
Yes, thank you, Mizuchi. I generally thought that she would be in this game since, you know, it has, like, spirit in the title and everything.
And it literally has the word ghost in the title.
Yeah. Why is this now in Japanese?
That is probably just dedicated to translating unlocking versus mode or whatever.
Indeed. Oh, well. Yuma Totetsu can now be selected in Versus mode. Chiari Tinkajin can now be selected in Versus mode. Tsukasa Kudamaki can now be selected in Story mode. Rin Kambyo can now be selected in Story mode. And I can see all the stuff that I've unlocked. Well, it definitely looks like next time we'll be moving on to whatever purple is. Why are things purple now?
I think the blue just means that they're like the main characters, and that's how you see every character.
Ah, that's fair. Now I've unlocked a whole bunch of new characters. I feel like the order that I do these in at this point matters a whole lot less.
Yeah, no, it doesn't really matter anymore.
Look, it's
So
Naz.
just go with your favorite.
Indeed, that is indeed an option. I'm
The
not sure.
best in class treasure mouse.
Yeah, I will do some treasure mounts. I probably don't have time for the entire run, but we'll do a bit of Nazarin. Master Show is working me into the ground. That's a weird way to phrase that. All these phantoms roaming about, and she makes me sweep the graves. I'll just do a half-assed job and get it over with. But still, I wonder if there's any treasure to be found. Wow, what a treasure trove. Ah, it's Oreen. The graveyard is full of treasures. Eep, Oreen, why are you here? You, seem pretty excited. You could have told me about this great Phantasmagorial release festival. This is my favorite thing
You sure love saying
ever.
that.
What's that?
You really love saying that.
Who loves saying it?
Oh, Range, you keep saying Grand Phantasmagorial release festival.
Oh, I
She's
see
the only
what you
one
mean.
that said it.
Yeah, definitely. She likes saying the whole name. Alright, let's fire some Danmaku. Wow, Nazarin's attack looks like gold.
You would never throw that away, though.
Indeed. And yeah, no, Nazarin would never throw gold away. So it's just probably mystical mouse powers.
True.
Yeah, I definitely am pretty sure that even if you have to make some stretches for it, my Zodiac theory is probably correct. Just characters like Nazarin being here at all seems to be pretty good fuel for the fire, and a new monkey character is another really good indicator of that, because who is Zoom gonna use as a monkey character otherwise? He had to make one, so that what fact that was that? Oh yeah. That is fair, although not really the way he represents Satoris in his universe. This is a good theme, I won't deny that. It is weird that you don't get, you know, the character themes for the actual characters, though, in these early stages because of it, but it is a good theme.
You know, the thing is, this is also Reinu's theme.
Yes.
He's still here regardless.
That is weird. So if I were to fight Reimu in a very late stage, would it just still play this theme?
Yeah.
That is weird. I assume this was just a generic stage theme. Warning, boss attack. Okay, we got Oreen spell card. This definitely seems to be going on longer than the stage 1 and the other characters' routes. I definitely feel like we've upped the difficulty a bit from the blue ones. Hey, O-Ring, do you care to die? It is all too fitting that the mouse battles a cat. We're fellow undergrounders, right? You don't have to brush me off like that. I don't like cats. Don't you understand that? Oh yeah, it is an apology for surprise to you. I'll give you some great treasure information. Huh? Treasure? What is it? Nazwin is very interested in that. A jewel that
is racist against cats?
Apparently so. A jewel that purifies life has been found on the surface, that's what she told me. If this info is coming from Oreen, it's probably true. That cat is sensitive to those who hate death. I'm getting excited all of a sudden. What is it? Getting so worked up all by yourself? Did something happen? Whoa, you startled me. It's nothing. I have to keep quiet about the jewel. You look suspicious. I'm gonna investigate you just in case. Ah, we have to fight.
Have to fight against another cat.
No, this is a fox.
No, it's Ken.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah. I guess that is also very fitting. Well, we know Mike's not in this game, but it would have been highly amusing if Mike were the next boss. And then Sho.
Wow, she doesn't like cats, yet she works for one.
True, but probably in Nazrin's mind, she just looks at Sho as being a tiger, which is different than a house cat. And yet that distinction is not being made by, you know, the people who made this game, considering the fact that the creature in the Zodiac is a tiger, and so the fact that there is no tiger means that Oreen is presumably supposed to be representing that anyway, being a cat at least. It really is kind of odd with that in mind that Sho didn't end up showing up, but my guess would be is that Zoom just didn't want two UFO characters in the same game, which would be a little excessive.
That didn't end up showing up.
Indeed.
A funny line.
No showing up from Sho.
The no-show.
Oh my god. Yes, we got the no-show. Yeah, I definitely feel like this is a longer route than some of the previous ones we've done.
Maybe. Sorry.
No, that's perfectly fine. More fox antics.
And the cat.
There's Chen. Wow. It's cat Shikigami time. Ow. I got hit. I think my brain is thinking I need to avoid Chen. I do not have to avoid Chen. No, I do have to avoid
Yes,
Chen.
you do.
I just managed to avoid her hitbox the first time. I'm not hiding anything. Well, whatever. Oh, speaking of which, have you heard any stories about strange items turning up around here? Strange items, such as I mean, something round and beautiful and orb-like. You're an awful liar, rat. Cat Shikigami front. Indeed, Nazareth does not seem to be a very good liar. My treasure sensing rods are picking up a faint signal. It seems like it could be, it looks like it could be around here. Inoko? Nope, Seiran. Huh, I think I know you. You're Tesso, right? I heard the rumors about you. No, she's definitely not a Tesso. No, I'm not. I heard you live in the temple. I live there, but you're mistaken, I'm not Tesso. Since you live in a temple, isn't it the same thing? What's with all this useless bickering? No, wait, my rods are still picking up a faint signal. I see. You have the jewel, don't you? Jewel? I got nothing, I swear. Enough bluffing, I'll force the truth out of you. I like Seiran's sprite, just like, no, I don't. It's Seiran battle time. I do find it interesting that since I fought Ran, I get one of her crystals, but only one of her crystals.
2 would be too many.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Can't have Nazar having multiple crystals.
But Nazar already had 2.
That's fair, actually.
So now you've got 3 in total.
That is true. 3 mouse crystals.
Well, one of them's a fox crystal.
That's true. 2 mouse crystals and a fox crystal.
Very different things.
True.
I actually really like Iran's route in this game. I think it's a really cute story. At least
No.
one of the things that happens in it.
I'm
Whenever
looking.
you get to that.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Maybe I'll make that what I do next time we play. I definitely want to at least try everybody's route. We'll see if I end up beating everybody's route. There very well could be a character down the road that's just super difficult and I get the point, but I will at least try everybody's route. Yeah, I'm down for more rabbity goodness in the near future. Rabbits are good.
Yeah. Maybe Thursday.
Potentially. We will have to see how my Thursday ends up looking.
I'd say maybe tomorrow, but Wednesdays don't usually seem to work out.
Yeah, potentially, but probably not. Wednesdays tend to be a pretty busy day for me, unfortunately. Trying to get anything in with friends before, like, 5 p.m. is usually pretty impossible. Which, of course, would be your 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Because Taylor does not live in the same time zone as me. Shock. This is kind of a nasty attack.
This is just her, like, first spell from LOLK.
Fair.
And it was like the easy mode version of it.
Clearly I forgot it. See, I knew. Look at this. Nothing. Then what was all this about? I should be asking you that. But I'm impressed that nose of yours really is sharp. I actually did have a jewel not too long ago. I didn't want a treasure hunter like you to find out about it. I've changed my mind after seeing your skill, and I'd like to make a request. What is it? The urban rabbit has landed. Theron's ability to support you with widespread attacks from behind.
Remember, you don't need to dodge those missiles from behind.
That is
I
fair.
remember last time you got that card, you were trying to dodge him.
I will try my best not to. I see the moon rabbit dropped her jewel. That jewel must be a moon treasure. And that story about purifying life isn't too hard to believe either. I'm really motivated all of a sudden. I'm definitely gonna find it. It's Mamazo. What is it? You look like you're having fun. Did you find any treasure? It's nothing like that, really. My. I was just trying to say hello, but I didn't realize I hit the nail on the head. Mind counting me in if it's something interesting. No, Nasser doesn't want you to be included. But yeah, I see the rockets now. I will avoid not avoiding them. Or Wait, I will avoid avoiding them.
I just want to let you know.
No, that's helpful. I probably would have forgot.
Like random crystals. You don't have to avoid either.
Indeed.
The first time you got that, you just like were focused the entire time, so it was just in the middle of the space. And I thought you going around it all the time.
Yeah, there's
I
so...
probably tell them that.
There's so much to keep track of in this game, it is insane.
Yeah.
Between beast spirits and all the cards and every fucking thing that's happening on screen.
The only reason I'll get this game is to play it with all of you guys eventually, so I think we do that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm presuming that definitely will be a thing. Probably a ways out, because I know Grayson will probably take some time to get around to it. The Grayson of the future who is watching this is probably doing so in 2025, but we will see if I am mistaken.
And I'm only ever going to play Inoko, by the way.
Ah, of course. We will see if that is indeed the case one day. I believe in you. You can play Inoko only. Ah, goddammit. Got hit by that random bullshit. My god, there's just so much on screen. Such a fucking loud game. Visually, I mean. It's loud audially too, but I fixed that by turning the sound down.
Now just turn down the graphics and it'll be less bullet.
True. Would that be nice? There is a way to get less bullets turning down the difficulty, but I don't really intend to turn down the difficulty unless I absolutely have to. I don't really...
like how purple Mamizo's hair looks in this game.
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
But I also just don't like Mamizo.
Neither do I.
Or her being in this game.
Yeah, but, you know, Zoom likes, you know, Mamizo quite a bit.
Unfortunately. At least other than her hand, she doesn't look as bad as her first appearance.
Indeed.
Her hand's a bit worse, though.
Very true. The treasure is mine and mine alone, you hyena! So, this treasure you mentioned, where is it anyway? Looks like you haven't found it yet. You know, my Tanukis gather info for me. They'll fill me in on some interesting things. Things like where a Koopa-Cobra's been sighted, or where you'll find a lunar jewel. What do you say? Divvy it with me? It's a smart choice, right? Just one puff. Mamizo Futatsuiwa's ability to erase bullets when hit.
Don't do it. Don't team up with Mamizo.
Indeed. So, apparently in the Forest of Magic, a beast awakened as a yokai using the jewel. I hate to admit it, but I'm no match for that wily Tanuki's information network, but awakening a beast with nothing but a jewel, is that even possible? Maybe it's some incredible treasure, I don't know. Who's there? Oh, it's a Yoko. Oh, a mouse. You're not a mouse. You're not my target, looks like. It's dangerous around here, so go home. Ah, that pendant. That has to be the jewel. My jewel. That's what it is, not yours. What? My? I'm gonna take it. I'll kill you if I have to. Wow, Nazareth.
Yeah, good luck, Nazareth. I don't think you'd kill her.
Nazareth is maybe a little too obsessed with her treasure hunts. Why aren't you trying to find the lamp anyway?
Unoko's somewhere in my top 3.
What's that?
Unoko is somewhere in my top 3. I like her a lot.
She seems like a cool character. And this theme is really good, too. Honestly, there are quite a few good themes in this game. There's also some pretty bland ones, but overall, I would definitely say Zoom made some pretty good songs in here. Which honestly, I'm amazed he still has as many good songs in him as he does, considering he's been doing this for so long. Seems like a lot of artists really start to lose it a little bit as they get further on into their careers, because it's just like, they've already done most of the things that they can think of to do that are unique, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, that's not too bad of a pattern. Definitely need to remember my bombs, though, because I'd like to not have to redo this particular fight. Want to keep this moving. Ah, goddammit, I thought I should bomb there, but I decided I didn't need to, and I was wrong. Okay, we're gonna do it in there, then, just to be on the safe side. Popcorn bullets are such bullshit. I hate popcorn bullets.
Now I want to see a movie vendor Touhou with actual popcorn bullets.
Indeed. Alright, we made it through. What is your problem? Oops, I might have been a little too hasty. Hey, about that pendant on your neck, where'd you get it? Ah, you mean this? The matriarch gave it to me. She said it's very important. The matriarch, she's some kind of yakuza or something? Anyway, it looks a lot like a prized possession a friend of mine is looking for. Could I take a closer look at it? I'm not giving it, you know that. I just want to get a good look at it. Well, if you just want to look, go ahead. Now, how do I snatch it away from her? What the? I feel like kind of fuzzy. Getting sleepy. Hey, we're gonna fight the Oni again. The one that's not Suika. And he has this bear trap. What is this place? Where am I? What happened? This... Wait, that's Yachi. That is not who I was expecting. What? Who are you? Where'd you come from? I don't know either. Where am I? This place is hell, as you can see. Hell? Not the former hell, but actual hell? Eep. I think it was the jewel that beast had. As soon as I touched it, I felt really drowsy. A jewel, just as I've heard in the rumors, I suppose it's real after all. If what you're saying is true, it seems that the jewel is set with a trap that teleports people here. Ah, so in the last route we did, this was the trap that was being referred to. Huh? A teleportation trap. The beast that carried this jewel, is it a white dog by any chance? That's right. Just as I thought, it's the same trap that was laid on our monkey. Then that could mean all of us are... Hehehe, she's really done it, hasn't she, that damned human Oni. Sorry for interrupting your soliloquy, but what's going to happen to me? Oh, why don't you become my subordinate? Do you want to fight together? Fight? For what? We're going to conquer the surface. Tempting, isn't it? Well, this woman is an enemy, a real enemy. Okay, well, we're going to...
playing?
Good question.
Why is it playing the other girl's theme against Yachi?
That's a good question. You've got a great aptitude, just the talent the family needs. Hey, you might notice that I just decided to reset immediately because one heart was never going to see me through this. I need to have full health if I want to stand a chance of beating this. Also,
Yachi's trying to recruit you.
Indeed. Did we see Yachi in any of the other routes? I don't genuinely remember. Oh wait, yeah.
You did it tonight, I think it was.
Oh yeah, and that's right. I remember commenting on, oh, the dragon is present. Is Zodiac again. Yeah, she's the representation of the dragon in this game. Yeah, she is a dragon. That's
dragon.
Yeah, that's some very O-Ring-like bullets you've got there.
What a strong mouse.
Yeah, she is a very strong mouse. It's like the actual story of the Zodiac, the rat beats the dragon. Although a few other animals do too, for that matter, but still. I'm assuming there is a Yachi route, though, and probably there it's the reverse, and Yachi beats the mouse.
I don't know if Yachi fights Imagine or not.
Nazar does
That'd
not...
be a very anticlimactic final battle,
like,
but it would be funny.
Hi, I'm a mouse. I'm here to take your stuff. No, not the mouse.
This will threaten to kill you for your jewels, apparently.
Why are there so goddamn many otters? Go away, otters.
I mean, those are Yachis.
That is fair. Yachi does have otters, friends. Yeah, I am running out of time before I have to go, so I'm hoping to one try this.
What are you having to go for?
I have a Zoom call with a colleague I've got to make at the hour, so, yeah, I do have to make sure I am, off of this call and at least 5 minutes beforehand so I can, use the bathroom and get ready for that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Trust me, I would rather sit and play Touhou, but it doesn't really work that way, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's life for you, unfortunately.
Indeed. I must have been out of the thingy-do. Bombs, I mean.
The thingy-do.
Yes. Bombs are indeed the thingy-do. I can afford to take one more hit. Hopefully I don't, but I can afford one more hit before the end of the world. Be the last spell card, please.
At least her cube hexagon attack isn't that hard.
Indeed. But yeah, I don't know why this theme is playing for the... well then. It's not hard, but I still can do dumb.
I mean, it's a good song. I don't know why it's playing, though.
Indeed. Yeah, this is gonna come down to the wire. I was hoping that was the last spell card, but it seems it was not, and we still have one more. Maybe even two if I'm really unlucky.
Oh, it's this attack from 17. I hate this attack.
Well, this is probably just where we end, then. Yeah, that's where we end, unfortunately. Wait, what time is it? I probably have time where I can do one more attempt. You've got a great aptitude, just the talent the family needs. Definitely brutal. How did Yachi become strong enough to be a final boss? I call bullshit.
It's Touhou. No one's power level is consistent.
Not at all. Literally anyone can be, a stage 1 boss, but also literally anyone could, take on the universe. This one's a really easy attack, apart from the fact that the pattern is hard on my eyes to see the popcorn bullets.
That's fair. Yeah. Originally the strongest was the Waratsuki, now it's Hakasha or something.
Yeah.
But even then the protagonists are able to beat Hakasha in all cases, so who really is the strongest? Who knows?
We all know it's Yuma Totetsu.
Nah, it's Kurno.
Yes, of course, it is indeed Shirano.
He is the strongest.
Yep. That is for sure. Shirano is very, very powerful. She can take on the universe, starting with Daiusei. But you don't feel Daiusei's real.
Not. Kurno does think about Daiusei,
really.
though.
Indeed.
So you do fight her in Great Fairy Wars as a mid-boss.
That makes sense. You fight basically all of the fairies in Great Fairy Wars, except for the only fairy that actually is stronger than Shirano.
Yeah, but she didn't exist at the time.
No, she did not exist, and she would not have been on Earth at that time either, even if she did.
You do fight Marissa, though.
True. Is Marissa a fairy?
Maybe.
Wow. Fairy Marissa.
Maybe Sanai's a fairy, and that's why she has wings.
Maybe. It's the Great Sinai Fairy. Glad that spell card didn't when it did. I was probably going to take some damage there if it didn't. Starting to lose my flow on it a bit. Go away, you goddamn otter spirits. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's really
the big hexagon.
It is really fucking hard to avoid the fucking otters.
Yeah.
God damn it. Death bomb there. I was hoping I could save that bomb a little longer, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna lose again, quite frankly. That last spell card is nasty.
It is, especially with how many bullets spawn displayed in the fight.
Yeah. Like, that definitely does make it worse. God damn it.
Yeah, I always hated this attack in 17.
Yeah, this is brutally bad. Yeah, that's all. I would need to get through this fight with far more health left. Unfortunate, but that is all I really have time for today. But sometime I'll probably attempt the Dazzling Crowd again. But I made it most of the way through that. Always interesting though, this game is quite fun. It's a bit of a weird game compared to most Touhou games, but it is fun nonetheless.
All Phantasmagoria games are like that.
Indeed. Well, say